All right, so we've got another example here, and this one's a little bit different because we don't know what the base is, but we're told that log base A of 20 is equal to 0.4406, and log base A of 5 is equal to 0.7740. And we want to find a couple of expressions. So we want to figure out, hey, what is log base A of 4? So we're like, well, how should I know, right? All I know is these two things. But can we create 4 using some combination of 25 or even potentially the base A? And hopefully you look at this and you say, well, yeah, I can, because I know 20 over 5 is equal to 4, right? And therefore, I can say, oh, well, that's log of a quotient. So I can use the quotient rule, log 20 minus log of 5. And I know what those numbers are, right? 1.4406 minus 0.7740. And we put that in our trusty calculator. And we get something, right? 1.4406 minus 0.774. And we're going to get 0.6666. Okay. Okay. What about log base A of 100? We're going to say, well, how can I form 100 from a product or a power or a quotient of some combination of 25 and A? So we're going to say, oh, well, 20 times 5, that's 100. So log base A of 20 times 5, we're going to say, oh, I can use product rule on this one. So earlier that was quotient rule. We're going to make a note of that. Quotient rule. Now we're using product rule. So this will be log base A of 20 plus log base A of 5. And of course, we know both of those, right? 1.4406 plus 0.7740. Plug that in our trusty calculator. 1.4406 plus 0.7740, 2.2146. Okay. So what about log base A of 25? So can we get to 25 from 20 and 5? Well, we can add them, but that doesn't help us because we can't, there's no log rules to use with the log of a sum. But we can say, oh, you know what? 25 is 5 squared, right? And I can use the power rule and say, well, that's 2 times log base 5, log base A of 5. So that'll be 2 times 0.7740, and I don't trust my mental math. So we'll just multiply those guys. Let's start over. 0.774 times 2, 1.548. Okay, so on the Webwork, it is possible that you may have more than one way to get to an answer. Okay, so if you're like, hey, I know this works, what's the deal? Try a different, see if you can come up with a different way. And if you can't, then shoot me an email, because whoever wrote that problem, I think only programmed in one option for some of these where you have more than one way to get to the answer. So, but these kinds of problems, and the one in Webwork that has U's and B's, you'll know what I'm talking about when you get there, make for really good test questions because you can't just plug it into your calculator. All right, so that's it for this section, and I'll see you next time.